I never thought I'd be the guy writing one of these posts, but here we are. I'm 34M, my wife is 31F. We've been married for a little over 6 years. No kids. From the outside, we looked solid. Not perfect, but stable. We had routines, inside jokes, weekend grocery runs that somehow turned into late-night takeout and dumb movies. The kind of relationship where people assume you're fine. But if I'm being honest, things started feeling off months ago. It wasn't one big, dramatic shift. It was small stuff at first, the kind you brush off because you don't want to be that paranoid partner. She started guarding her phone more. Like, really guarding it. Taking it to the bathroom every time. Flipping it face down whenever I walked into the room. If I asked who she was texting, she'd snap back with something like, "Why do you care?" Sharp, defensive, way out of proportion. She also started lying about little things. And I mean obviously lying. Like saying she was working late, but then I'd see her active on social media from some bar across town. When I brought it up, she'd double down, twist it, make me feel like I misunderstood what I saw. At first, I questioned myself. Maybe I was overthinking. Maybe I was being insecure. But then the late nights got more frequent. Then the girls' nights started happening too, 3 times a week. Then she stopped kissing me goodbye in the mornings. And the weirdest part? Whenever I tried to talk about it, she'd flip the script so fast I'd end up apologizing. Somehow I was the problem. I was too controlling, too sensitive, imagining things. I wanted to believe her. I really did. But there was this constant knot in my chest that wouldn't go away. Like something was building behind the scenes, and I was the only one knotted on it. I didn't have proof yet. Just a feeling that something in my life was quietly falling apart. The first real crack, the one I couldn't mentally explain away, happened on a random Tuesday. She told me she had to stay late at work. Big deadline. Her boss breathing down her neck. The usual story. She didn't even look at me when she said it. Just kept scrolling on her phone while talking. That should have been my first clue right there. Around 9:30 p.m., I texted her, "You okay? Still at the office?" No reply. 10:15, I called. Straight to voicemail. Now, she always answers. Or at least texts back something. Even a quick busy. But this time, nothing. That knot in my chest tightened. I opened social media, not even sure why, just instinct, I guess. And there it was. A story posted by one of her coworkers. I recognized the place immediately, some bar downtown we'd actually gone to together a couple of times. And in the background of the video, there she was. Laughing, drinking, leaning really close to some guy I'd never seen before. Not coworker group hangout close. Not just friends close. The kind of close that makes your stomach drop before your brain even processes it. I must have watched that 10-second clip like 50 times. Pausing, replaying, zooming in like it would somehow change what I was seeing. It didn't. So I called her again. This time she picked up, but her tone immediately went cold. "Why are you calling me this late?" she snapped. I just said, "I thought you were at work." There was a pause. Not long, but long enough. Then she goes, We just stepped out for one drink." God, do I need to report every move to you now? Her voice was sharp, almost annoyed that I even asked. I didn't mention the video. I don't even know why. Maybe I wanted to see how far she'd go with the lie. So I just said, "Okay, just text me when you're heading home." She sighed loudly. "Yeah, whatever." She didn't text. She came home at almost 1 a.m. Smelled like alcohol. Didn't say a word. Just went straight to bed like I didn't exist. I lay there next to her, staring at the ceiling, replaying everything. The video, the lie, the tone. And for the first time, I had a thought I couldn't shake. This isn't just something's off. Something is very wrong. I just didn't know how bad it really was yet. I didn't sleep that night. Not even a little. She was out cold next to me like nothing happened, breathing steady, completely at peace. Meanwhile, I'm lying there staring into the dark, my brain running in circles, replaying that video, her voice on the phone, the way she didn't even try to sound convincing. At some point around 4 a.m., I got up. I told myself I just needed water, or air, or anything that wasn't that suffocating silence. Her phone was on the nightstand. Face down, of course. And yeah, I know going through someone's phone is a line. I'd always been the guy who said if you get to that point, the relationship's already broken. But sometimes you're not looking for control, you're looking for sanity. I needed to know I wasn't losing my mind. So I picked it up. Locked. I almost put it back. My hands were literally shaking. Part of me was like, Don't do this. If you're wrong, you'll never forgive yourself. But then I remembered the video. The lie. That pause on the phone. I tried her usual passcode. Didn't work. That hit me harder than I expected. She'd had the same code for years. Suddenly changing it. Yeah, that's not nothing. I was about to give up when the screen lit up in my hand. A notification. Just a preview, but enough. A name I didn't recognize. No contact photo. Just a number. And the message. Last night was worth it. When can I see you again? I swear my entire body went cold. Like instant. No slow realization. Just this wave that hit all at once. My first instinct was denial. Like maybe it's not what it looks like. Maybe it's a joke. Maybe I'm missing context. But then another message came in right after. Miss you already. That was it. That was the moment something inside me just dropped. No more guessing. No more, maybe I'm overthinking. I stood there in the dark, holding her phone, staring at those words, feeling like my chest had been hollowed out. And the worst part? She shifted in her sleep, rolled slightly toward me, and mumbled something, like she was comfortable. Safe. While I was standing there realizing my entire marriage might be a lie. I didn't wake her up. I didn't confront her. I just put the phone back exactly where it was, and sat there in the dark until morning, trying to figure out how the hell I got here. Morning felt unreal. Like one of those dreams where everything looks normal, but something is deeply wrong underneath. The sunlight coming through the window, the usual sounds outside, the smell of coffee, all of it felt fake, like a set. And there she was, acting completely normal. She got up, stretched, grabbed her phone, of course, and gave me this quick, almost automatic morning like nothing had happened. Like there weren't messages sitting in that phone that basically confirmed she'd been with someone else the night before. I just watched her, trying to spot anything, guilt, hesitation, some crack in the act. Nothing. If anything, she seemed slightly annoyed at me. Why are you staring at me like that? She asked. I shrugged. Did you get home okay last night? She didn't even blink. Yeah, I told you, we just had a drink after work. You're acting weird again. Again. That word hit me. Like she'd already rewritten the story in her head, where I'm the paranoid one, and she's the one dealing with it. I said, you got home at 1. She rolled her eyes. And we stayed longer. It's not a crime. Still lying. Effortlessly. I felt this mix of anger and something worse. Not even sadness yet. Just this heavy realization that she was comfortable doing this. I saw the video, I said. That got her attention. It was literally just a group thing, she snapped. You're blowing it out of proportion. I leaned back. Who's the guy you were leaning on? That pause again. Then, he's just a coworker. You're reading into nothing. I nodded slowly. Anyone in particular? I asked. She got irritated. Why does it matter? You're being exhausting. Exhausting. That word flipped something in me. I saw the messages, I said quietly. Silence. I continued. I saw you. I saw the guy. I saw everything. For the first time, something cracked. But she still tried. It wasn't like that, she said quickly. And I knew. I knew she wasn't going to stop lying. So I stopped asking. I know about him, I said. Silence again. How long? I asked. A few weeks, she said. And I knew that was a lie too. Because weeks don't look like that. Weeks don't build that kind of comfort. Weeks turn into months in silence like that. And suddenly everything made sense in the worst way. I went to work that day, but I don't remember doing anything. I just sat there, replaying everything. At noon she texted, are you still in a mood? Then, you're being really dramatic. That word again. I didn't reply. That evening I checked the phone bill. Same number. Over and over. Calls. Texts. Late nights. Not new. Not a mistake. A pattern. And something in me went cold. I followed her that night. She didn't go to any friend's place. She went to an apartment across town. And he came out. Same guy. And she smiled at him like she was home. They hugged. And then she kissed him. No hesitation. No secrecy. Just normal. Like I didn't exist. I drove home without stopping. And for the first time, I understood. There was nothing left to figure out. Only what I was going to do next. I don't remember the drive home. What I do remember is sitting on the bed, staring at the wall, replaying it over and over. The anger came back. Then something else. Calm. Too calm. I called her. No answer. Texted. Are you seriously not coming home? Then. This is childish. Then. We need to talk like adults. I didn't respond. Next morning. I ended things with him. I hope that matters. It didn't. Because the issue was never just him. It was everything she did before him. The lying, the rewriting, the denial. That afternoon I left. I told her I wanted a separation. She said I was overreacting. She said I'd regret it. I said I was done pretending. And I walked out. The first night away didn't feel real. Just silence. No checking. No waiting. Just space. She called. Texted. Accused me of being childish. Then tried logic. Then guilt. Then explanation. Same cycle. But I wasn't pulled back anymore. I was already leaving. We signed the separation paperwork quietly. No big ending. Just acceptance. And slowly, the noise stopped. Not because it got better, but because I stopped participating in it. And for the first time in a long time, I could finally hear my own thoughts again.